Greetings to China Exposed News Talk. I'm James J. Tsidkenu. I'd like to welcome everybody to the show. And we got quite a few things going on here in the show today. Xi Jinping may have just seen his replacement. And he could possibly, who knows, in the future be replaced by an IA, artificial intelligence, something that looks real when it's totally computer generated. But I'm going to show you a video here of a newscaster which is computer generated. Okay, this is not real. And what the Chinese did is they had a conference in China having to do with the internet and technology, and they put this individual, they introduced this individual, which is computer generated, and basically what they're going to do is they're going to put this individual to do their news on one of their channels 24/7. And they're going to feed the information they're going to feed information to this image that's going to put out the propaganda, the fake news, the BS from the Communist Party, and all this BS is going to be on 24/7. I'm going to let you look at it. Let's take a look at it so you see what it does. All right.
Artificial intelligence anchor. This is my very first day in Xinhua News Agency. My voice and appearance are modeled on Zhang Zhao, a real anchor with Xinhua. The development of the media industry calls for continuous innovation and deep integration with the international advanced technologies. I will work tirelessly to keep you informed as texts will be typed into my system, uninterrupted. I look forward to bringing you the brand new news experiences.
And there you go. There it is. But if I was Xi Jinping, I'll be afraid of this kind of character because they could actually replace Xi Jinping with this kind of character, CDI, computer generated thing. Okay, let's take a look. What could happen to Xi Jinping? Let's take a look for him.
Artificial intelligence anchor. This is my very first day in Xinhua News Agency. My voice and appearance are modeled on Zhang Zhao, a real anchor with Xinhua. The development of the media industry calls for continuous innovation and deep integration with the international advanced technologies. I will work tirelessly to keep you informed as texts will be typed into my system, uninterrupted. I look forward to bringing you the brand new news experience.
There you go. Xi Jinping. Xi Jinping could be replaced by this kind of character. But here, I want to make something clear. There's a lot of people that have been fooled by the propaganda from China because they don't know communism the way it works, and they don't listen too carefully what's going on. They actually become, unknowing to them, they actually become a mouthpiece for the propaganda from China. Let me tell you one thing. I'm going to make it really clear here, and you heard it from James. I'm almost sure you haven't heard this from nobody else. This is not artificial intelligence. Not by a mile. No way, Jose. This is not artificial intelligence. And let me tell you the reason why. If you look at what the guy says, okay, on the video, he's basically saying this is a CGI is what it is. It's a computer generated image. And what the computer generated image is saying is that behind the scene there are people are typing and feeding the information. So he's talking. His lips are moving up and down depending on what you're typing on the computer and feeding it to this image. So for the most part, this is not artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence, what it really means is when you have a software that thinks by itself. It comes up, you could say, with their own idea. And it's programmed to think that way, or you could say. So if this was an actual artificial intelligence or AI, okay, what it do is it will never mention that behind the scene he's being pulled around like a puppet. They're typing in what he's saying, and without somebody there typing in the information, he'll just be like he's like right there. You see him not saying nothing. All right. A real artificial intelligence will be looking at all the news in China and then put up whatever the most important thing is, like telling the people of China they all have been bamboozled by the Communist Pig Party and the whole country is going to go to crap. Of course, the Chinese wouldn't want that. But that's basically, it will think on its own and put up the news stories, what they believe it should be said, and will say it the way it's been programmed to think what it's going to say. This is not artificial intelligence. This is CGI. We need these morons who have put out this news having to do with China, who it was basically a lot of the socialist communist media. They're trying to make the Chinese look like they're so advanced in technology. They're not advanced in technology. When you wake up in the morning and you drink a cup full of communism, you turn into a moron. Just ask the Democratic Party. I'm sure they're doing that every morning. Excuse me. Now, here's another thing is, they haven't come up with none of this stuff. This stuff is very similar to software there's on the market right now, very similar to this. As a matter of fact, I have one of my channels. I do this kind of stuff on my channel. It's kind of like along those lines. It's a CDI generated character. It's a computer generated character or image, you could say. But you know what I feel bad is? I feel bad for the morons in the U.S. who taught the Chinese spy, who went and worked with them, and they took all the technology, all the software, everything, and then went back to China and developed this. This was never developed by Chinese. Chinese could never come up with this kind of crap. They didn't develop. They basically stole the codes, the software, this kind of technology they needed. They stole it from the U.S. because, like I said, there's similar stuff, very similar to this. So I'm sure there's some department in the U.S. somewhere where some couple of yo-yos are saying, "Hey, Shorty, do you remember that we put together? We have been working on this. We've been working on this all for a very long time. How to make this this CDI that talks when you type it." But you know what happened? I put on the television today, and I looked down there in the media, and they had the same idea we had. Wow, Bob, well, sheesh, Bob, you're right, Bob. But wait a minute, where's Pink King? What do you mean, where's Pink King? Well, Pink King was here working with us for about 3 months. Well, Pink King went back to Beijing. Are you serious? Yeah, he went back to Beijing. Well, that little commie bastard, he took all of our ideas. Well, you're damn right. And that's exactly what's happening. Okay, this is why they send people, the Chinese, they send people to our universities to do what? To do exactly that. Steal technology from the U.S. so they can go back and put this kind of stuff together. But they're not putting it up for any kind of good in China. No, they're putting it up so that way the Politburo or the Communist Party, who knows, maybe even bypass their own media and just feed this so-called artificial intelligence, what it really is a CGI, feed it with what they want to say, because all they got to do is sit behind a computer and just type. All right? Maybe somebody will hack into their system and start typing the truth about China and how China is mass murdering so many people and doing all this extreme evil around the entire world with a bunch of BS corrupting governments and another bunch of BS controlling their people by a handful of commie bastards. Maybe somebody will get a hold of their artificial intelligence, bypass them, lock them out, and just go on television and start typing the truth of what China's going on. That's what they got to do. Now, Xi Jinping there, I think he'll be worried by now. Hey, maybe they could replace him with artificial intelligence. What not? The thing is dead as let's think about it. This thing is just mindless. They got another mindless running the country. Why not? He's pretty much has destroyed the country's economics anyway. I think by now the Politburo and the Communist stinking party and China is I'm sure I can say it was 100%. These people are looking for another leader. They're probably trying to see who could be next in line to replace this guy. Maybe one of those guys will stand up like, "Oh, I have a great idea. We can replace Xi Jinping with artificial intelligence." Don't you think so? Look, we stole a lot of stuff from America. We know how to make artificial intelligence. And we can make the same thing we do in news, and we can take Xi Jinping and put him out to the pasta. Remove them. Maybe put some nice little factory to make egg noodles. Anybody? And then this could happen to Xi Jinping. They could actually put him out, and maybe, who knows, maybe the next president or leader of China will be something like this, some CGI character that they will put out there who will basically just be a mouthpiece or a puppet, you could say, for the Communist Party. Xi Jinping, in some ways, that's what he is. He's a bit of a puppet for the Communist Party, is what he is. All right, if you think about it. Now, could this stuff work in the U.S.? Well, it is from the U.S. It's stolen from the U.S. So that's something they could probably get down the road to the socialist communist media in the U.S. And I'm sure there's some people in the U.S. socialist communist media who are sick and tired of lying all day long and making up fake news. Maybe they want to complain a little bit, and then they get replaced by one of these characters to say, look, Mac, we're going to replace you with one of these characters, and you no longer have to come into work or ask for vacation or any kind of retirement. Just get out of here. And they cancel the contract and stick one of these guys. I don't know. But I'll tell you one thing. This kind of software is going to be available to people in a couple of years. Possibly right away. We don't know how far, because the Chinese, they sell everything. All right, they'll steal everything from the U.S. and turn around, and then they sell it. The people that develop this in the U.S., the real universities, they spend the millions of dollars and stuff to develop this kind of stuff. They're not going to get one penny out of this, because the Chinese will turn it into some cheap software, and then they'll start selling it to a whole bunch of Chinese. Before you know it, the entire world is selling this cheap software. You can probably buy it for $30 somewhere. All right, so you sit there and you want to make videos on YouTube. You'll get yourself a couple of girls that you like, nice looking girls. You make some CGIs, and you can put the mouthpiece, and you can run all kind of channels from your YouTube. People, old people, any kind of thing, anything you want to run. Those people that like they want to run some kind of a show on their or make YouTube, this will be like a perfect thing. It's a perfect software. They can make more money off the software than they can from their BS putting this guy out there talking crap to the Chinese, this propaganda BS. It's better software to sell as some kind of a cheap garbage software to people and let them buy the software. The Chinese could make some money off of that. It is stolen from the U.S. and it seems like it works, and we'll see how it goes. There. But like I said, this is not artificial intelligence. In the future, they may be an artificial intelligent newscast person. Okay, which means you could have some kind of a program that pretty much fans out throughout the entire world and just picks up the real good news stories and then makes a decision on what's important, what's not important, what's mediocre, and so on, and then gives an opinion. All right. But it thinks the whole thing on its own without any kind of person typing behind the scenes. He'll do the entire thing. And who knows? We may be looking at the prelude or the beginning of getting rid of the media people. I will be happy to see the socialist communist media be replaced by another, you could say, brainless person. Okay, by this kind of stuff. What the heck? Replace it with that. At least we know, 100% this is 100% baloney. I think a lot of people nowadays, they don't understand that a lot of our media, especially the socialist communist media, is 100% baloney already. Just make it more obvious, I guess, is what you're going to do. So anyway, people, this is what I got to say on today, and we're going to be covering more stuff having to do with China. Yesterday, I had a live broadcast on 6CO News Talk. That went up pretty good. We had pretty good conversations there, and we did some things there. And I'll be putting out different news over there on the 6CO News Talk. For the most part, it's being killed by the socialist communists who don't want me to say anything about politics. All they got to do is say, hey, James, don't say nothing about politics. But it's, what the heck? They're destroying the channel. The channel has about 37,500 something subscribers. It's been stuck there at that 37,500 subscribers now for almost a month. When I normally I was getting like about 1,000 subscribers a month, new subscribers. So the number is stuck. If you look at the numbers, pretty much just stuck in almost in the same. It's like 5 up, 5 down, 5 up, 5 down. That's what they did. Okay, and it's just all happened when I started to talk about the midterm elections, and I started to put my opinions about the politics. And I do some, and every time I've done politics in that channel, they do the same thing. They kill the channel. They literally kill the channel. All right. So I had to come up and put up this channel. So I hope you guys, when you come to this channel, so if you want to continue to receive news on China, because I'm not even sure if I'll put more news of China on the 6CO News Talk. I might just leave that just to do U.S. politics. There will be some Chinese news there because there are situations being developed between China and the U.S., of course. But I will put some of that there. But a lot of this stuff, like you're hearing right now with this stuff, will be put on this channel, which is devoted to the Chinese Communist Pig Party, to exposing what they're doing around the entire world and their stupidity, okay, of their world conquest crap, okay, and what they're doing to their own people, and they're doing to so many little countries and third world, around Asia and third world countries, and also in Latin America. So anyway, subscribe to the channel, thumbs up. If you can't support the channel, you can go to Patreon or PayPal. It'll still say 6 Seal when you go to PayPal or Patreon, but you can support it there, and it will support this channel here. Okay, so thank you everybody for coming, and I hope to see you. Hopefully we'll be doing more videos. We'll be posting these videos. Please pass out the videos, and it's very important you subscribe, because I need to get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 views in order to get monetizing for this channel. This is YouTube's new policy. That's the only thing that's the only way you can get monetizing. So I cannot put monetizing on this until I get to that point. So I ask for you people, if you came here, you enjoy the stuff, please subscribe to the show, subscribe to the channel, and also view the videos. And hopefully we can get up there and do some monetizing also and help out the channel, because the monetizing helps the channel for some of the upkeep that I do on the channel, some of the software that I need and stuff that I need. So anyway, guys, thank you, and God bless you all. I'll see you. Bye-bye now.